Swing and a drive. Sucked down the line. And that ball's gone. And the Red Sox win the game.
There's a long drive. Straight away center field. Moniak is at the wall. He leaps up. And he got it. Moniak saved the game time.
That swings away 3-0. Driven deep left field. Goal!
In the air to right. I don't care where the wind's blowing. That thing is long gone.
Okay, welcome back to SoCal Sports. My name's Vincent.
My name's Ben.
And we got a lot to talk about today, especially as an Angel fan. Today's game was really bad. I know, Brendan, you saw the score. Final 8-3. Sandoval had a good game. You know, he kept a game-tying home run in later innings, but besides that, he actually went a full long 7 innings. It looked like he twisted his ankle, though, mid-game. He had a weird pitch, and he fell off the mound and was not good. Then we put in Matt Moore, you know, around the 7th inning, like late mid-7th inning. That's when we took out Sandoval. He had 8 pitches. He only had one batter to face 8 pitches. Then they decide we're going to take out Matt Moore and put in Soriano. And I thought, okay, this is typical Nevin, you know. Nevin, he's making these dumb moves, and it's just I honestly want to punch the guy. What?
Should have actually fired him.
They should have. I want to punch the guy. And I don't understand why we took out Moore. Like, 8 pitches in, he could have went through the 8th inning. I mean, Soriano almost gave the game another game-tying home in the jock, but Mickey Moniak made that amazing catch. You know, props to him. But, you know, Angels, you know, we're leading 3-2 going into the 9th. You know, we put in Estevez. He hasn't pitched since that grand slam against the Mariners. You know, he's going for that 24th save, and next thing you know, he walks a guy, gives up a hit, 2 men on, then just all of a sudden starts giving him hits. He just on Estevez alone, 5 earned runs in the 9th inning. Then when we decided, okay, we're gonna put in Aaron Luke. You know, what's the worst that can happen at this point? You know, it's about 5-3. And so, you know, Aaron Luke gives up hits. Then the final score today was 8-3. Angels implode in the 9th inning. Our relievers once again suck. We have been 0 for 7 since the trade deadline ended. And this team right now is really messing with my mental health, bro. Like, it's a toxic relationship. I can't even focus. That's like doing my daily routine, bro. Like nonstop. I think, okay, we got it today. We don't. And I'm just afraid that we're gonna go back on that awful losing streak like last year, the 14-game losing streak.
Not again.
Not again. I cannot go through that again. But it looks like we're doing that, and especially with the next upcoming few weeks of the teams we gotta play.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta play Houston and Texas back to back. So and I think we play Tampa after that. Then we play Cincy, and like that's gonna be really bad for the team. I think at this point we're at 500 or we're going below 500 now.
I think you guys are below.
At this point, yeah. It's been really bad. We should sell the team for sure. Hopefully this has inspired Artie Moreno to sell the team. I think we're 31-42 against teams that are over 400, over 500.
Yikes.
Yeah, you know, we could have traded Shohei. It's a lot of wasted potential that we could have got, and we traded so many of our top prospects just for players that, you know, were talented, but they're not going to get us nowhere. And the offense has been so cold. Hunter Renfroe sucks, swinging at dirt. I mean, yeah, Zach Bat's gotten a little better. We need Trout back. Ohabi started his rehab in Inland Empire, but he's going to take the full 20 days to do that. Joey got back. He hasn't done much.
Ohtani can only do so much.
Ohtani he only like 2 for 4 today, like with just 2 singles. But we suck in runners in scoring position. I don't understand. We have that much talent. Yeah, we have that much talent in our lineup, and they can't hit when a man's at second base. I don't get it. I just don't get it. And at this point, I think all Angel fans can agree we've just given up. You know, we just realized our team's now 8 games back from a wild card spot, about maybe 10, 11 games out of first place. I mean, we're in fourth. The Mariners came out of nowhere. They just got hot. And I don't think we can even compete with that anymore. You know, Red Sox are getting hot. Yankees are starting to move up again. And we got, I don't know, now we have a losing record of 56 and 58. Yeah, I mean, standings don't look good unless we just start sweeping everybody tomorrow. Like, go in these series, start sweeping. But Jesus Christ, we suck. Sell the team. You know, get RD out. Hopefully get a new GM. I don't even care about resigning Otani. I think we should just build around Neto, Moniak, Ohapi, keep Chow as a veteran. And need that clubhouse experience, and we just build around Detmers. Build around the rookies. You know, they have the potential. They're good. You know, hopefully sooner or later we can actually win. Play small ball. You know, because if you look at the 2002 team, they weren't all home run hitters. You know, they were just small ball hitters, and they just play to get hits, and that's what matters. But now, everyone today is just trying to hit a home run, and that's not going to win you games. And it's really bad right now. You know, I mean, I give props to our starting pitching. They did great. Yesterday was Sosa, career high at 12 strikeouts. There were against the Mariners, a 4-game set. There were so many games we should have won, but pitching sucked. And that was a sweep. And it sucks. Should have won the first game, should have won the last 2 games against the Mariners. But nope, we suck. Offense cold, pitching sucks. And we are back, probably going to finish just below 500 like we do every year. It's the Angels curse. And that's all I got to say about the Angels. Well, let's get to your Yankees. Didn't Aaron Boone get ejected today, the most in the AL this season?
Yeah, so moving on to the Yankees, you know, today in the morning it was announced Don will go on the 15-day IL. Honestly, I could care less. He's been atrocious in his first few. He has and I don't know. So they call up Johnny Lasagna's back, which is great, and also Nestor Cortez had a great start. I mean, he came back, was amazing, looked like his own self again, so that's promising. And then, so we're going into town against the White Sox. We got Garrett Cole on the bump, who's been probably the best pitcher in the AL. So I was thinking to myself, you know what? I think we're going to win. This is easy. It's the White Sox. They've been atrocious. We're not losing this game. I watched the game. I'm watching it on the MLB app. It's a free game of the day. I'm having a good time. I'm watching it. We get the bases loaded against Cease. No outs. Boom. Gets out of it. And you know what? I was like, all right, fair. He just pitched better. Then Cole gives up one bad pitch. Boom. 2-run home run. That was the only bad pitch he actually gave up, because after that, Cole was nails. He was great. Didn't do anything bad. Then the Yankees, I think it was the 6th inning, get bases loaded. 1 out. Boom. Yeah. Get another out. Boom. Out again. No runs. Then 7th inning, boom. Bases loaded again. We got 1 run and then nothing. I mean, it was just awful to watch. And then the 8th inning, Tommy Kahnle goes in. He's been pretty good, but then we just crumble. 5-1 was the ending score. The runs attributed to Cole, which was awful because he had actually a good start, and now he got teared over by Tommy Kahnle, and it was just sad to watch. I mean, we got demolished by a underperforming team that we should not be losing to, but we now drop 5 games away from the wild card. We're last in the division. We have no way of going. I mean, and then for the Aaron Boone situation, he kind of was pissed. I was mad too, because I was watching the game and the umpire was atrocious. He was calling pitches way outside for both teams. I would say it was for both teams, so it was awful all the way around. But there's too many more big opportunities for the Yankees where the pitches were just called atrociously. So in that point, I think Boone was in the right because the umpire was atrocious. But Yankees lose again. I mean, this team just show they have no fight. The offense is atrocious. Rizzo's gone. We don't know how long he's going to be out, and we don't know. Judge doesn't look like himself. He's drawing walks, but he's not been the same hitter yet. Stanton has been hot, but then he has this cold. He's been cold again. Glaber continues to be amazing, which I love, but I wish we did trade him, because now he's going to lose all his value. He's probably going to get either lose all his value next year, or I don't even know. But Glaber still has been breaking. DJ LeMahieu has actually looked great since the All-Star break. He's batted like 300, has an 800 OPS. He's looked like his old self. I mean, Volpe, he's still struggling, but he walks when he needs to. Wortvet, who's been basically our new catcher for Trevino, has been awful. Jake Bowers, who's basically the new Rizzo, he's hit some home runs. He's kind of like a Josh Donaldson, but a little bit better. He hits for power. He can't really field. That's why they put him at first. And his average is atrocious. He left when going up, and he's leadoff also.
Yeah.
And I saw this guy. I mean, I looked at the box score. It was awful. He left 7 runners on base. 7 runners that guy left on. And I won't blame him. The one play, the first baseman for the White Sox, can't remember his name, made a great play, but doesn't excuse it. It just was so sad, and it just made me so mad that we had all those chances and we couldn't capitalize. But nevertheless, Yankees are now 3 games above 500, and hold on. They're 3 games above 500. They just don't look like they're going to do anything. And I'm just thinking right now, if we if we honestly go under 500 this month, I think we're going to sit Judge, let him get a bit healthier, so then he's ready for next year. Maybe call up some of the young guys to let him play. Let Stanton get some more days off so he doesn't get injured.
Yeah.
I mean, Bader, he's probably going to leave in free agency. I hope we don't sign him. I mean, he does good, but he's too injury prone. You can't trust him. This team just has no vision. They don't know what they're doing. The pitching is what made me so mad is everybody was like, oh, best pitching rotation in the AL. I said it, and it crumbled. The offense is atrocious. The bullpen is it's still one of the best bullpens, but the bullpen's on its last breath because they've just been so overused. But this team, I don't know if I can keep watching their games because honestly, it's just embarrassing to watch it every day just to watch them play because they just look like
it's
nothing.
Like every time I hear Sevy's going to go on the mound, it's automatic loss for the Yankees.
Oh yeah.
Yankees, in the offseason, you guys should definitely look for starting pitchers who are free agents.
And I think we need to just we're not going to get Ohtani. As much as I think we will, as much as I think we'll be in the running, we will definitely give him the money. I think we'll be in the top 3 or top 5, but he doesn't want to go there.
He knows that he doesn't want to go to the East, and he wants to. I think either Dodgers.
He might if he would go to the East if somebody really gave him money. But I know he won't go to my team because we just suck. But we need to definitely figure there's going to be some good starters on the market this year and next year. So we need to find some starters, find a left fielder. Find a backup outfielder that's decent, like anybody. I don't care. So that if Stanton does go down again, or if Judge goes down, we have that guy that can back him up and go and play. We need another third baseman because, yes, LeMahieu's getting hot. Do I trust him to say that way? No. We need to get another shortstop. I'm not saying get another shortstop to basically tell Anthony Volpe you're done. We gave up on you, but I'm saying get a shortstop to split some time. Give Volpe less at bats, but let's see if he can succeed with less at bats. If we give him a smaller sample size and we see that he's doing better, maybe that will up his confidence. But we'll see. I mean, this offseason, the Yankees really, and I mean really have to do a lot. And if Cashman doesn't do it, if he literally just signs 2 players maybe, or a player or 1 player to a huge contract, I think Yankee fans, that will be their last straw. And I think as much as Hal doesn't want to give him up because he knows him and he knows that he was a good GM, keyword was, I think Yankee fans will definitely just have his hands tied and basically force him out. So more of the story is Yankees are not looking good, Angels are not looking good, and those are the 2 teams that needed to have good streaks out of the All-Star break since they were on the thread already. So.
Both of our teams at this point, cannot afford a bad stretch. And as fans, you cannot stress this enough. that when it comes to August, these games are crucial. And when you got fans who are thinking the team's gonna go and they start blowing every single game, that's it. Fans start giving up, your team starts giving up, and then next thing you know, there's next season. But especially with how things are going now with all these free agents, who knows? There might not be a next season. And I know the Angels. We don't really got money to buy like high-end players, but I think we should just try to rebuild at this point. We had our shot, and we didn't do good with it. But
Yeah.
it was fun for like a week when I heard the Angels were going all in. We got when Chapman said we couldn't hit, and next thing you know, they got CJ Cronin Grichuk. But besides that, it's been atrocious for both teams.
Now, what's fun that we can talk about, though, is playoff predictions, because last time we did this, it was before the deadline. We didn't really know what was going on. But now, since the deadline, I think the league standings have switched up a bit, and I think
they for sure changed it.
Have risen, and some have fallen all the way down. So you know what? I'm gonna go again and do my NL. You do your NL. I'll do my AL. You do your AL. So for NL, after seeing the deadline, of course, they didn't have to make any moves, but the Braves are number one. I think they'll still be number one in the playoffs. They're still going to be great. Dodgers are number two. Although they didn't make many moves, they've just been more consistent. So I think they're going to take that number two. And then number three, you got to go with, I'm going to say the Brewers. I think the Reds have just not looked, I don't know. They just haven't looked good. And although the Cubs are on the rise, I don't know. I'm going to say the Brewers for number three. Number four, I'd go with the Cubs, because I do think they will sneak in since they've made the moves they have. And then number five, I'd go with the Phillies, because they've just been on another earth right now. They've been going crazy. And number six, I'd say the Giants. The Diamondbacks have played atrocious. They've lost 6 in a row. The Padres lose Musgrove. They lost the series against the Dodgers. I think they just won't. Even though they have a good team and they could make a great streak, I don't think they have enough. Yeah. And the Diamondbacks, I don't know what happened to that team, but it obviously shows that the magic ran out for them and they just can't keep up. So I think they will be out. I think the Marlins have also showed that the weakness is starting to show and that the teams in their division, teams out of their division are better. I think the Reds are not going to make it. I think it's the same situation with the Diamondbacks. I think their magic's going to fizzle out, and I don't think they're going to make it. But now you go.
So for my NL, number one, like you said, the Braves. I mean, I don't think anybody can deny the Braves not being in the postseason this year. 13 to 70 wins. Number two would probably have to go with the probably Dodgers. Dodgers for sure. Their team's been a little rocky in the beginning, but they've found their way to cruise right in. Next, we'll probably go on to
the Central.
The Central, so that'll be Milwaukee. Again, since the end of the deadline, the Reds have not been doing that great. I think, losing to the Cubs, getting swept by the Nationals, it has not been great for them. Next team would be still in the Central. So
you got the top three, so now it's your wild cards.
Wild cards. I still think. Well, okay, I'm gonna say I think Phillies will be in there. I think the Cubs are going to take over for the Reds. I think the Cubs will go in. Because, like you said, the Diamondbacks is happening to the Reds. They're losing their magic. They got hot way too early, and when at times like this, they start tanking. And then the Giants. Yeah.
So similar. All right, now the AL definitely has changed drastically for both of us. Number one, number one, Orioles. I think the Orioles have just been amazing, and also their moves of getting Jack Flaherty. And apparently Fujinami is now amazing. I mean, the Orioles unlocked a whole nother level in that guy. And he looks like he's going to be a long reliever like demon. Or they can make him a great starting pitcher. I mean, he threw 103, and that guy looks crazy. So the Orioles are definitely going to be a threat. Then you got to think of the Rangers, number 2, obviously. I think the Astros will keep a tight race, but I don't think they can. I don't think they'll be able to find a way to just get that number 1 spot.
Yeah.
And then for number 3, I'll go the Twins. They've actually been better. They're the only team, I think, in the Central 500 now. They've been actually really good. So I think I'll say the Twins, number 3. Number 4, I'm going to go with the Rays. They still, although they've been struggling, they have a lot of injuries.
Yeah.
Actually, no, my bad. Number 4, the Astros. I almost forgot about the Astros. They've been good. Their offense has been amazing. Their pitching, they got Verlander, which was huge. So they're going to be number 4. Now, number 5, the Rays. Although they got Savali, they have injuries, but I do think their offense will do enough to carry them. So then they'll get the 5. And then the 6th spot, although the Mariners have shown signs of life and the Red Sox maybe can do something, I'm going to say the Blue Jays will take that spot. I think the Blue Jays will just barely get that spot, but I think they just got it.
Okay. So mine, we're just gonna go Baltimore for sure. They have been great. We can't deny that, especially with, like you said, the additions they've added. We got the Twins. The Twins have been doing actually really good past few days. They're at 60 wins right now. They've been pretty good. They've been pretty hot. The Rangers, I still think they're doing really good. I mean, yeah, they've had their tough losses, especially losing Josh Young. That is crucial, but yeah. Then we go on to wild card. Tampa's still going to get there, because with how many wins they got in the first half, that really helped them out to at least keep the second place spot. Houston, I think we can all see Houston staying in that second place. I mean, yeah, they've been struggling a little bit, but they might pick it up. And who knows, they could probably get far in the postseason, because once everyone's in the postseason, everything changes. And for the last wild card spot, I think that the Blue Jays, yeah, but I think something's gonna happen. I think
the Mariners.
Yeah, I want to say something's going to happen to the Blue Jays. All of a sudden, they're going to start tanking. And it might be a hot take, but I think if the Mariners or Boston are just going to sneak right into that last spot.
I like that. I don't think that's a hot take. I could see, all that Blue Jays team, one injury will destroy that team.
Yeah.
We already saw that Bichette. That was scary for them. But now...
And they had a Ryu who pitched a second start after coming back from Tommy John. He got nailed in the leg.
Rookie that's going crazy, so...
Yeah.
Oh, and also for the Rangers, Josh Young, he's gone. So
especially with some injuries from Seager too that are looking a little
so
sketchy.
Obviously these predictions aren't solid, but looking at the MLB right now, that's what it looks like. But obviously
things could change.
This month's end, anything could happen. The Rays could be atrocious, and the Angels and Yankees can somehow find a way to go back. It's baseball.
I just looked at right now. The Angels are have a 20% chance of making the playoffs.
Wow, better than us.
It's not good, but it's something. I mean, right now we have a losing record. We're at 491. We're not even above 500 anymore.
Yeah.
Yankees, you guys are at 513, just like a game or two over. You guys are 5.5 games back. Angels are 8 games back. We're just kind of right behind you in the wild card race. Mariners are 3 games back, and Boston's 5. They walked it off against the Royals, I think, today, but it was due to bad umpiring too. Umpires have been atrocious this season.
Yeah.
But moving on now, we should talk about a thing that happened this weekend, and it was J. Ram versus Tim Anderson.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so I have the video. I want to pull it up so we can take a look at it.
I want to see that again.
Yeah, we could take a look at it real quick. So I'm gonna share my screen and. Let's see. Let's watch Timmy get robbed.
That was awesome. And the announcer made it 10 times better.
He did. Okay, we're back. I have the video.
Slide, safe, and in to score is Jimenez. And another hustle double. Right over the bag at first. Now Hosey and Anderson square off. They're fighting. They're swinging. Down goes Anderson. Down goes Anderson.
Enough though. It was a crazy fight. We've pretty much everyone's seen it. Apparently Timmy tagged him too hard. J-Ram already had enough of Tim Anderson, which Tim Anderson probably deserved the punch. And next
Mm-hmm.
thing you know, that right hook got him right here and just knocked Timmy to his pants, bro. Funniest thing I've ever seen. Greatest fight.
Agree.
They released the suspensions today. It was Timmy got 6, J-Ram got 3, and Emmanuel Clase I think got 3
Yep.
suspension days. But yeah, that was to sum it up. I'll put the video in before we talk about this. But yeah, so let's move on to the Macklin grid with the last few minutes that we have. And okay, this doesn't look that bad. So let's start off with Angels and St. Louis. And I think I know this one for sure. You can go with a lot of people. You can go with our pools.
I was gonna say
I
Albert.
I think Randall Grichuk, the one guy we got, he did play for the Cardinals at one point. I do know that for sure.
Okay, go for it.
Because
You
I
got all
remember
the Angels.
I remember looking that up when he came to us, look at all the teams.
Do the whole
And
Angel row, and I'll do the I got you.
okay, so Angels. Max Stassi, I know he came from the Astros and we got him. Um,
Nice. Gotcha, 3%.
yeah, I know Max Stassi came from the Astros. Like nobody really remembers Stassi anymore. Oh, 300 plus current
300 save. The only one I could
for
think of is K-Rod,
Francisco.
but
Yeah, Francisco Rodriguez.
I don't know who else.
I mean, that probably has to be.
Francisco.
The name. All right, Francisco Rodriguez, probably the greatest closer in Angels history. Cool, 42. Cubs. Okay.
Cubs, St. Louis, Wilson Contreras.
No, that's right. Cubs Astros. He just got DFA'd. Trey
Trey
Mancini.
Mancini. Yeah, I was about to say that one too.
Yeah, bro. I swear he had like probably the best story, but the saddest ending.
Yeah, that's true.
Who else?
Contreras.
So
Trey
Trey
Mancini.
Mancini.
And then
Poor
300
Mancini.
save, Kimbrel.
How many does he have?
I don't know. I know he got it passed this year because he had an MLB The Show card.
You should probably do a MLB The Show gameplay. All right, what's
Maybe.
your pools? You can go pools for St. Louis. Yachty,
Oh,
Pujols.
hold on. I think like we could get a better percentage.
What's his name? Freeze? Was it Freeze?
Freeze is gonna be too much because he's so iconic.
Um,
Stan Musial,
okay.
old time.
Stan. How do you spell his name?
Stan.
Oh,
Stan.
Stan.
Musial.
Okay. 2%. How'd you know
I
that one?
told you. MLB The Show, bro.
All right. We can probably go Verlander. I
Nah,
think
bro.
at
This is a
27.
cheat code. He was on the
27.
Yankees list.
He was on what?
Marwin Gonzalez.
You got this.
He was on the Yankees. That's the only reason I know that.
Oh, and World Series 300 plus. That can
That could be a
be.
lot. I mean,
Oh,
hold on. Kenley, right?
oh, Kenley, but what's his name? Let's go way back.
No, I know. I'm trying
Uh,
to think.
I watched this thing on Peacock. It was called Fastball, and in the name that we're sticking with me was
Eckersley?
Goose
No.
Gossage.
Gossage, but does he have past 300?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
What about what did I just say? Eckersley?
I say we go Gossage, to be honest. I
Go
think
for
the
it. I like
Goose.
Gossage.
I think Goose would probably be a low percentage because I doubt anybody or thinks he's got that many. I don't even know if he has that over 300, but we're gonna find it. No,
Huge.
go. Watch Basketball on Peacock. That was actually a really good documentary.
Dang, that was good.
Really outdated though. But okay, we are like 3 for 3 with these.
That was easy though. They gotta
Yeah,
up the ante.
dude, I love playing these things. They're so fun.
When you have an Angel fan, it's too easy for that
Yeah,
one.
when you're an Angel fan, I can get all these. It's really easy.
Exactly.
Um, All right, though, with our last 2 minutes, probably wrap it up. Today was awful as an Angel fan. Yankees, did you guys win? Yeah,
No, we
no.
lost.
Who'd you guys play?
The White Sox.
Oh, yeah. And, what's his name?
We got embarrassed.
Cold plunked Timmy. Probably deserved it though. But yeah. To wrap it up, that's it. It's just
Yeah.
awful baseball, awful pitching, awful hitting,
Awful day as a whole. We
awful
had
day.
school. We had
Yeah,
losses.
I
It
mean,
just was not a fun day.
school. I think school wasn't that bad, but
School is just awful. I want
I
Christmas
think
break already.
I'm down. We could do way
Thanksgiving
more
break.
pods.
We need it.
Yeah, but
I wish they did Christmas baseball. That would be so cool.
dude, imagine having like the Subway Series in the Bronx.
They should do a. I think that's. You know what? I like that idea. You know how? Have you heard like the NBA is doing like an in-season tournament?
Are they?
Yeah, they're doing like a little one, but I think the MLB should do something like in the winter, like do a little tournament, not like World Series level, but like do a
But I
little one. Like,
doubt teams are going to want their players because look at the
yeah,
WBC. They were already mad about them playing, saying don't let them pitch for long innings
but
because we're
still,
not
it's
trying
so
to risk
dumb.
injury. This is the thing, like coaches and managers, so
But
let
that
them
one should be
play.
the thing. That one should be like the players like option if you want to do like a
Yeah,
little, and like that. It was like it's not like teams. It's not like oh Yankees v Astros. It's like Mike Trout's team versus Otani's team, and like you, not like a
yeah,
lot of teams. Like 8 teams participate, and they try to or 16,
yeah.
almost like a little World Cup,
But,
but
but
it's like MLB players.
we'll see if they ever do. I doubt it, but
Yeah, they
all
wouldn't,
right,
but that would
yeah.
sounds cool.
But
But
all right,
end off that
that's
idea.
yeah.
Peace.
And all right.